What is a CSV file? Comma separated values is a file format for data storage which looks like a text file. The information is organized with one record on each line and each field is separated by comma. So record means what you can understand is in a table row. One field is what you can understand is it is a column title like first name, last name, display name, your username or your parent name, phone number, all these are the fields. Okay, so if you look at a particular field, particular row, see Adrija's first name, Adrija's phone number, everything will be Adrija's details only. So that way, okay, one row, one record is about one particular object, that is one line for each record, and comma separated fields, all fields are separated by comma. Space characters adjacent to commas are ignored. Fields with inbuilt commas are separated by double quote characters. When to use CSV? When data has strict tabular structure, to transfer large database between programs, to import and export data to Office applications, QDoc modules, right? To store, manage and modify catalogs. Okay, shopping cart catalog, a student database, or any hotel management, or any hospital management, library management. So there you will have so much of catalog children. There those files can be, those details can be represented in the form of a CSV file. Are you following children? Yes, what are the advantages? Faster to handle, smaller in size, easy to generate, human readable and easy to edit manually, is simple to implement and parse, is processed by almost all existing applications. But what are the disadvantages? Because this is also kind of database, no? So when you are bringing this into database softwares and all, so there the distinction between double quotes and single quotes, that problem comes. Okay, so no standard way to represent binary data in CSV file. There is no distinction between text and numeric values. Poor support of special characters and control characters. CSV allows to move most basic data only. Complex configurations cannot be imported and exported in that way. Problems with importing CSV into SQL is no distinction between null and double quotes or single quotes. Got it, children? So now let's proceed. How do we read a CSV file in our Python coding? Okay, so what module, what function we use? Reader method we use. Reader method of CSV module. So CSV.reader, and then what is the file name? What is the CSV file name? Okay, and then dialect is from the Excel sheet you are taking or from the notepad you are taking, and then there are optional parameters. Dialect parameter allows us to make the function more flexible. Okay, children, if you want to allow that file to be opened with the Excel sheet and all. Okay, so now how do we read a CSV having comma delimiter? So what is the library we have to import, children? Which module we have to import? CSV module. Okay, so import CSV, then open that CSV file, which file you want to open. Okay, as a file object, in which mode? Read mode, write mode, append mode, isn't it, children? So we need not mention B here. Are you looking at this? Are you following? B is for binary, but this is a text file, kind of text file. So no need of any other character. Only if it is R, read mode. If it is B, if it is W, write mode. If it is A, append mode. R plus read, in addition to read, write and append. W plus, in addition to write, read also. Okay, append AP plus, A plus, then it is read and write also allowed in addition to append. Got it, children? So now what do? We have to read content from the file. Already हमारे पास एक CSV file, right? So in that, from that CSV file we want to read. How do we read that? Using the reader method, CSV.reader, and give that file name. That file object is new file, isn't it? So a.csv's object is new file. So that new file is passed here, and it will generate, it will give you an iterable object. Okay, so new file reader. So one iterable object, IO wrapper object is there. Right now we can traverse through using a loop. So for row in new file reader, print row and then close that file. Got it, children? So now, yeah, let me execute and show you how does it work. Got it, children? So let me open idle. Yes. Then it will be more clear for you. Okay. So let me open idle. Okay, children. So now I am opening our idle. That is Python integrated development environment. So here what I do, I'll go start a new file, right? So here with what is the module I have to import? CSV module, right? Let me show you what are the CSV files I have. See, for generating your usernames and all, I have some CSV files with me. So from there only I will take, right? From this PC in 12th computer science, I have the files here. So here you can see Microsoft Teams wala I will take. Okay. So you can see so many CSV files. Got it, children? So now here I will take 2C. Yeah. So this file I'm taking. So I will copy the file name and path also. Right. So here, so to see user template rename. Okay, so let me take the full properties because I need the complete absolute path of the file because it is not there in my present working directory. Got it, children? So when it is not there in my present file working directory, so file is equal to open. Yeah, we are opening the CSV file. Okay, children. So now I will take this part. Yeah. Okay, otherwise 3B users I will take. Okay, so rename 3B user dot CSV. So here 3B users dot CSV. Are you following, children? So this I am opening. Either you can use open method or what we can do is we can use a with open as new file also we can do. And in which mode we have to open, children, CSV file? Which mode we have to open?
Read mode.
Yes, very good. Okay, now as we are performing read operation, read mode, that is text mode. Okay, children, because it is like similar to a text file only. Then what are we supposed to do once the file is ready? Okay, so now what are we supposed to do? We have to read. Now, how do we read? CSV dot reader. Okay, so now one reader object. So read CSV is my reader object. CSV dot reader, from which object we are reading? F is the file, isn't it? So now F is the file object, reader. Okay, so now one this content is available in now that object. Now what should we do? For take a loop for I in read CSV. Okay, so print type, that will print all the fields of all the records of read CSV, that is 3B users.csv. Got it, children? So now let me close the file. So what is that file? F, isn't it? Now let us execute. Yes, this is CSV file 1. CSV file handling 1. Okay. Invalid arguments, yeah, here some special character. Okay, fine. So here, what is that invalid argument? Okay, let us take the path properly by skipping the next character. Okay. So now let us execute and see. Got it, children? All the details of that 3B file we have got, and every record has a list. So now let me open and show you 3b.users.csv. Okay, children, are you following? So now you see, I will show you 3B users. Okay, so open with Excel sheet, I will open, and I will open with Notepad also, and I'll show you. It's opening with Excel. Got it, children? So here, what are all the fields we have? Username, first name, last name, display name, job title, department, office number, office phone, yes, and then you can see mobile number, city, okay, this is one field, okay, state or province, and then zip or postal code, then country or region. So these are all the different fields. And then every row, if you look at, it is of a particular student. Got it? So now this CSV file, when I open using Excel sheet, you can see only columns and rows. Got it, children? And the first row is the row of all the fields, that is title of that particular column. Got it? Now let me open the same thing using Notepad and show you. Now you can see the children. Can you see? Now let me reduce the font size so that you can see, children. Can you observe the difference? See, as this is a CSV file, username is one by comma. Okay, so see, now next field is first name, then separated by comma. So all the fields are separated by comma till the last field. So now after the last field there is no comma. Then next record started. So this is a username, and then first name, then last name. So then display name, then job, then title, then department is not filled. That means that is null value, isn't it? So there is one more value here. So for that reason, comma is there. Okay, and one more value, blank, nothing we filled. So one more value is there. Then it is a phone number. Then it is a fax is not entered, so fax is blank. Then address. Okay, so that way you can see. This is a comma separated. It is not a normal text file. It is a CSV file which can be used, which can be opened using Excel sheet also. Got it, children? When you are opening and seeing using Excel, you can think of it as if it is Excel sheet only. But when you actually, it is the how it is stored is comma separated values. Is it clear, children? So this one, how do we read today? What did we learn? How to open a CSV file using Python code, which module to use. What is the module we use? CSV module. And which method to use to read from the CSV file? CSV.reader method. Is it clear, children? So once the reader method object is retrieved, that object is, this read CSV object is iterable object. So as it is iterable object, we can use a loop and traverse through and read one field at a time, and this field in the format of a list. Okay, so here what I can do is row wise you can do that. Okay, so row 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So on next row. Okay, children. Now let me show you. Okay, so then you will distinguish. See, this is from the next row. So from here to here, one row. Next row is from here to here. You can see, no? Can you identify, children? Can you distinguish? Yes. So this is how we can read. We can perform read operation on a CSV file. Is there any doubt, children, in today's class? So today, what did we learn? What is a CSV file? What are the characteristics of a CSV file, when to use a CSV file. And then we discussed about what are advantages and disadvantages. Then what is the syntax of CSV reader function. Then we have done one read operation by using CSV module in our Python coding. Is there any doubt, children? Is there any doubt? See, what have we done? First, we have imported, that is the first step. And then we open that CSV file, which file you want to read from, right? From which file you want to read contents, that file to be opened and as a file object, okay, using open method only, nothing we have done. This as usual we were doing for text files and binary files only. Now as we are performing read operation, we have to open that file in the read mode. Then we have gone to, okay, CSV reader method, which will read every record as a list, okay. So we will get a iterable object, okay. Reader function will give you all the content into this iterable object. Then when you take a loop and traverse through that, you can display all the content. Got it, children? And finally, what are we supposed to do? Whatever the file we open, we have to close it. Now you can see, let me show you once again this coding, whatever I have executed. See, if you are using a file which is within that current working directory, no need of giving this entire path, children. Again, I'm repeating. Okay, so if you are using a file which is in some other folder, okay, some other location, so then give the absolute path and then the file name and then the extension, and then which mode we are performing, which operation, read operation. So read mode, and then use the reader method to read from the CSV file so that there won't be any disturbance in the content. Then after reading that, traverse through that file and display the content. Is it clear, children? Any doubt here? Let me take attendance. Yes, any other doubts here? Any doubts, children? Hope everything is clear. What happened, Hemant? Network issue? Santa Milan, Snehil? Okay, children. So any other doubts, you can be in touch with me, right? And complete all the assignments. And today yes, ma'am. Yes, Hemant, yeah. So maybe your father is also teaching there. Okay, I can understand. You can chat with me. Okay. So instead of moving out of the classroom, you can chat. Okay. Any doubt, children, you can post in the chat also. Any doubt or any other difficulty? Yeah. So this today's lesson will be shared in the 12th B channel. Okay. For your ready reference. Go through, children. Whatever coding I have shown you, you try to implement. You execute on your computer. And if you are facing any problem, come back to me. Okay, children. Any other doubt? Can we stop here? Yes. So today's whatever I have explained you will be shared in the 12th B Computer Science channel. Go through, execute all the programs and come back to me if you have any doubt. Anything else you want to discuss, children?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear to everyone? Srishti?
Yes.
Santamilan? Shruti? Have you understood, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Vaishnav, have you understood? Got it, children? Vamshi? समझ में आ गया ना? Vignesh? Have you understood? Pavan? Nitin, any doubt children anywhere? Mohit Mishra, Kumari, Krishnagant, Chandana, Ayush, Arindam, Amrita, Akash, Adrija, Aditya Singh. Any doubt children anywhere? Okay, so you practice. Don't wait till the last moment when the examination will be conducted. Okay, children. So now based on these topics, what we have dealt, text file handling, binary file handling, CSV file handling, we have to do practical also. That is the reason I'm telling you after the class, once you execute one program, already program also, coding also I'm sharing with you, children. So little here and there you change and you experiment. Okay, so and then you'll see the output, different outcomes of your program. Got it, children? So now I think, yeah. So now I can wind up my class here. Shall we close our class, children, if there is no doubt? Is there any doubt, children? Still?
No, ma'am.
Any other doubts, children?
No, ma'am.
No? Yeah. So then we'll end up here. So then
Thank
you
you.
all can leave meeting. Thank you. Have a good day. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.